Shalom, shalom, everyone. The reason I'm coming on here today is because I wanted to give you an update. First of all, the second month is starting tomorrow. So the first month is up today, and today is, of course, Shabbat, and then tomorrow will be the monthly Shabbat, then followed a week later the weekly Shabbat. But I've got several things that I wanted to share with you, and so this is about Shavuot. I never did actually get to do a study on Shavuot, and Shavuot is the same as Pentecost, only Pentecost tends to be paganized, and they do not celebrate it at the correct time. So I'm going to go over the scriptures for Shavuot, which come out of Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15 and 16 specifically. And we'll study those and get a better understanding of what Shavuot is and how to count and number our days according to Psalm 90 so that we can bring our hearts to wisdom. So let's get started. Okay. Okay, we're in Leviticus chapter 23. And we're supposed to be on verse 15. Okay, I'll put us there. Okay. Usefartim, and you shall count Bachim for yourselves, Memachorath from the day, Hashabbath after the Sabbath, Miyom from the day, Havayachim that you brought, eth, which is meaning the next word is the direct object of the sentence. Omer, the sheath, Hatinupah, of the wave offering, Seva, 7, Shabbatot, Sabbaths, Temimot, completed, shall be completed, Tehena. So let's break this down. And you shall count for yourselves from the day after the Sabbath. You see, the Sabbath was on the day after Pesach, and then the day following that was the first day of the week, which the first day of the week is also when Yeshua arose from the dead. So after the Sabbath, from the day that you brought the sheep, because that was the day that people would bring their sheep offering. Now, a sheaf is a bundle of wheat, maybe a bundle that big around or something like that, or maybe even smaller, I don't know. Depends on what the people of that day thought. So anyway, that's a sheep. And the priest would take that sheep and he'd raise it up, probably high, but if I raise my hand high, I'm going to go out of the screen. But he'd probably raise his hand high and wave the offering before Yahweh. Okay. Now, so from the day that you brought the sheep of the wave offering, 7 Shabbats. This is a word that is plural. See, it's supposed to give me the name, noun common plural, and it did. Okay, so this is a plural of Sabbaths, and they shall be completed. Well, we've got the verse part. So now we know, after we do the wave offering, then we have to count 7 completed Sabbaths. Now, to explain to you, one of the things that is important is these are weekly Sabbaths. These are not the new moon days or any other holidays. Okay, but it is the seventh day Sabbath. And so I'll show you when we get to that what needs to be done. Okay, let's go on to verse 16 and find the second part that nobody seems to know anything about. Why? Well, the translation is a lot of times misleading. People think, well, it's the 49th day because it's 7 sevens, and then the 50th day, and that's it. No, it's a separate 50-day count, and it is 50 consecutive days. But the first count, you have to know what you're doing to be able to get the accurate count to begin with for the 7 Sabbath weeks. Okay. Ad until Mimachorath, the day after, Ha-Shabbat, the Sabbath, Ha-Shabbat, the 7th, shall you number, Tisperu, Ha-Mishim, 50, Yom, days. Yom is actually one day, but in the Hebrew here it would be considered the same, days, or Yomim. Then you shall offer Wehikravim, Wehikravim, Mincha, a grain offering. Listen to this word, Chadashah, new. It's a new grain offering. Now, the first thing that they do when they bring the wave offering, they bring the first fruits from their land to the priest, and they hand a bundle to the priest, and he waves it. Well, this is the wheat that is the red wheat. It's the winter wheat, and that is available in the early spring, which is what this is. But the new grain offering is speaking of the grain offering that will occur about 4 months from now. You see, they plant it, they harvest the winter wheat, the hard red berries, and then they plant the new grain, which is going to be the light and fluffy grain, which they can use to make loaf bread. And so that's what is planted here now, and they will harvest in about 4 months. And that is even according to the word of Yeshua. He said that you would know it'd be 4 months till summer. Okay. Anyway, so until the day after the Sabbath, the 7th Sabbath, shall you number 50 days. Then you shall offer a grain offering, a new grain offering to Yahweh. So that is a certain count as well. And I will show you by the months that the way that we count this, so that you will have an idea of how to do it yourself. Okay, month number 1. This is the new year, of course. Choose a lamb, and then we have Pesach on the 14th. The following day is a Shabbat, and the day following the Shabbat is the day for first fruits. That's the wave offering. You would bring the sheaf, the little bundle of wheat, and hand it to the priest, and he would wave offer for you on your behalf to Yahweh. And then after this, we start counting the Sabbath days, the weekly Sabbath days. So that would be 1, 2 for the rest of month 1. Now let's go to month 2. Okay, this was the second Sabbath on month 1. Okay, then the next Sabbath, remember, I told you you would not celebrate or you would not count the new moon days, because that's a different kind of worship, a different set of parameters and everything. It's talking about the 7th-day Sabbath. So you got 2, 3, 4 on the 15th, 5 the 22nd, 6 the 29th, and then we're at the end of this month. So we'll go into next month. That would be the 3rd month. And you count one more Shabbat. Don't count the new moon day once again, but you count the next weekly Shabbat. And this is the 7th Shabbat. And what did it say in the scriptures? It says start counting the day following the 7th Shabbat. So you have day 1 right here on the 9th day of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 days in this month. So we'll go to the next month, which will be the 4th month, and we count starting there: 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. This would be the day of Shavuot, or as many call it, Pentecost. But Shavuot is the Jewish term, the Hebrew term, sorry, and I prefer that. And Pentecost is so rubbed down with all kinds of paganism and pagan ideas and theories and so forth and so on that I just avoid saying Pentecost. I might say Pentecost just to help people recognize what Moedim I'm talking about, or what Moed I'm talking about. But I prefer to call it Shabbat, and that's the way that I'm looking at this right now from my perspective. I hope and pray that you enjoyed this and you understood it. If you don't understand or you have questions about it, just ask me in the comments below, and I'll try to explain it a little bit more in detail to you. But for now, thanks for joining, and Shabbat Shalom.